Well, Merry Christmas. And guess what? I have a special treat, everyone. I'm going to read The Nutcracker. Who has seen The Nutcracker before? Anyone? Has anyone read it before? Well, my mom used to read it to me when I was little, and I used to read it to my daughter, and now I'm going to read it to you. The Nutcracker. At last, after a whole day of listening and waiting and nearly bursting with excitement, Marie and her brother were allowed into the living room. And what do you think they saw when they came through the door? Why, just the most beautiful shining Christmas tree that ever was. Little candles twinkled on the branches, and there were little boys, little toys and candies and ornaments too. Oh, how marvelous, Marie exclaimed. Fritz jumped up in the air and hollered, "Stupendous!" Let's turn the page. The next page says, and what was over here? A wooden horse for Fritz, who simply adored horses, and a whole new set of soldiers for his army. For Marie, there was a new doll. Marie immediately named her Clara because no doll should have to go very long without a proper name. And the most beautiful dress in all the world with colored ribbons and buttons. And then Papa came into the room with a splendid surprise, a wonderful castle with golden towers and sprinkling windows. And there was a tiny Papa Drosselmeer, no taller than your finger, which appeared at the castle door, going out and going in again. The grown-ups oohed and ahed over the castle. Marie was a polite little girl, thanked her godfather for the castle before going to play with her new doll. Woo! All the wonderful toys. Let's continue. Whoop, turning the page. As Marie turned to go upstairs to bed, the tall grandfather clock chimed the midnight hour. Then the strangest thing happened. Marie heard strange squeakings and clatterings behind her. She spun around, and could it be? Hundreds of mice were pouring out from under the sofa and chairs and from between the cracks in the doors. Then a terrible rumbling shook the floor, and up came a giant mouse, king with 7 heads. And on those heads were 7 old gold crowns. "I've come for Nutcracker, and he will be mine," he shouted. Nutcracker leaped from the glass cabinet, leading Fritz's toy soldiers. The army fought bravely, shooting gumdrops, cannonballs at the awful mouse. Who has seen a mouse before? Here they are right here. Eek. Let's see how it ends. Such a wonderful little story. Here we go. Coming to the ending. In came a handsome young man. He smiled, walked over and took Marie's hand in his own. "Oh, sweet Marie," he said, "I am really alive. You were kind and gentle enough to say that you would love me just as I am. And so here I am. Now would you do me the honor of becoming my wife and queen of all Toyland? Nutcracker, is it really you?" whispered Marie. "Of course I will." Aw, there he is. That was the mouse. The end. Well, once again, we read The Nutcracker. I hope you enjoyed it as my gift to you this Christmas. Merry Christmas! Until next time, this is Dr. White's Reading Corner. Bye-bye.